Good day, ladies and gents. Good day. Happy Sunday, everybody. Today we'll show some X stuff. We'll show you obviously the Bitcoin chart, which is spooky. We're gonna look on the big chart on Bitcoin. Show you the big indicators, the large time frame indicators. There are some warning signs. There are some big warning signs. For the Bitcoin top. Let's see if it will be the top or not. Look at this. Look at this chart, man. This is the regular scale of Bitcoin. That's your 2017 peak. See that baby here that was set, 20K ish. That's your 2021 peak, April, and that's your 2021 November peak. Okay, November you had a little bit before. Then you had this peak on this trend line. And December 2024, price collapsed. Then you broke above it. Okay, look at this. Broke above it. Okay, look at this. Broke above it. You had this top Intel, came back, retested, another top Intel, double top type of a dump. Then you came again. Okay, came again. And on Friday, in one candle, came back below it, this trend line. All right, so you have like double fake out here on the weekly picture on the major trend line. Now, most people will look at it. Most people will not look at it because most people are baboons. They look at this stuff. Okay, they look at it. They look at this stuff. Show what they're looking at. They're looking at. Well, I'll show you a bit, but they're looking on where is the buyers. But they say they're looking at this stuff. This guy. Oh, Bitmine bought 50,000 ETH. Big money is buying the dip. Blah blah blah. They don't look on charts. They look on clowns on X. Now look at this chart. No one is looking on this chart, and this chart is concerning. You have a major. This is the cycle tops trend line. Okay, this is the most important trend line in crypto market. The most important trend line in the crypto market, and Bitcoin failed to break above it and hold above it for 3 times. You had let's say twice on the weekly picture. That's bearish. Look at the RSI. RSI on the weekly. You have bearish divergence, triple bearish divergence here. You can see top, lower high, lower high. All right. That's a nasty bearish divergence. You never had this kind of bearish divergence before. And it can spell trouble. It can be a top. This can be a top. People will tell you, oh, buy the dip, but it can be a top. Show you also the monthly picture here on the RSI. Let me remove the 1 sec. All right. Look at the monthly. Look, it cannot come up, You can see the power of Bitcoin is decreasing. That was your first cycle, very, very strong. Second cycle, very, very strong reading here as well. Last cycle, blow off top. Here, cannot go to the above the 80 mark on the monthly. Again, it shows you that Bitcoin is exhausted, even though they are buying. They say they are buying, but are they buying enough? Can they sustain this trend? Can they? I don't know, man. I don't know. Skeptic. As long as it's below this trend line, I'm skeptic. And look at this. Look at this 2-week candle is going to close now. In like tomorrow, you're gonna have a topping tail from the highs. That's not good. Not good, not good, not good. See who is in the house here. Our only follower, Mr. Jan. How you doing, man? How you doing? Smash the like, subscribe, drop a comment, guys. Drop a like. Tell us if you got wrecked on Friday. Tell us if you got wrecked. Tell us if you got liquidated using leverage. Look at the. Let's look on the X. There is some concerns on the China-U.S. tariff war, which is rattling market on Friday. That was the reason market crashed pretty much. Okay. Mr. Da Vinci. Mr. Da Vinci got cooked. Look at that. He got caught chasing the rally. Got cooked. what else do we have here? Adoption. What adoption now? Adoption. Okay, Bitmine bought ETH, blah, blah, blah. ETH held in the project treasuries crossed 250 billion, blah, blah, blah. Oof. 20,000 daily weekly history. Well, on some exchanges, yeah. On some exchanges, Bitcoin dropped to 100,000. But on like most exchanges, it actually dropped to 105 or 107. Up the October and alt season tweets from 50 days ago have all been deleted. Eh, Solana flips ETH and Binance in 24-hour DEX volume. Well, obviously, everybody got liquidated on the Solana meme coins. Breaking. Long. Liquidated. 416 million crypto NXRP long position liquidated in the last 24 hours. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 400 million. 400 million, man. This guy is always bull. Cryptos will bounce back, yes and no. Only strongest cryptos and useful projects will bounce back. Bro, obviously you're going to get a bounce. You're probably going to get a bounce. Okay, this is the Bitcoin daily chart. Look on a clean one. I'll leave this one alone. Let's look on the Coinbase. See, on Coinbase, it came to 107. On Binance, it collapsed. On Binance, which is surprising. On the Binance Tether pair, where is the Binance? Give me a sec. On the Binance Tether, it collapsed. And Binance Tether is the biggest market for Bitcoin. Okay, Binance USDT is the most liquid market. Went all the way to 101. Okay, but we will look on the Coinbase chart just to not scare people. Okay, look on Bybit as well. Anyway, the USDT pair went lower than the USD pairs. Okay, look on the Coinbase. Okay, man, this is not good. Okay, now look, you're now tested this support. Okay, this is the support for the last since July. Okay, support. You lose this support, man, it's very bad. If Bitcoin lose this support, it's very bad. Now, you can definitely get a bounce from here. You can get a bounce. Definitely. You can get a bounce. You can get even a strong bounce, and a very strong rebound on altcoins. So yeah, this is a a good month for traders, but really pay attention to the Bitcoin next week. Okay, if it start taking the support, that's extremely bearish. Okay, and you're gonna get probably a counter rally later from the 100K or from lower. Okay, if it bounce next week, okay, or into next week, okay, pay attention. Pay attention to this level, the 117. If it comes there, get rejected, you can get a head and shoulders here as well, which will probably, if the head and shoulders will play out and drop below the 107, it will terminate the bull market, because you're you're gonna have probably another $20,000 move down from the neckline if you measured it from the head and shoulder measured move. Again, just speculation, not have to happen. Again, you also have the bull case, which this was nothing and just a liquidation week, and Bitcoin will bounce, rebound, and go to the moon. Could be, could be. But again, remember the trend line. Remember, already third time trying to break the 125 and failing, fail and fail. So it lose momentum. Lose momentum, man. It's very bad. Let's look on the 2-week stochastic. Look at the 2-week stochastic turn down. Okay. Every time the 2-week stochastic turning down, it's not a good time, man. See that 2-week stochastic turn down beginning of the year. You had a serious dump. Serious dump. Altcoin died here as well. 2-week stochastic turned down April 2024. You had a brutal correction. Bitcoin didn't collapse so much, but altcoins died. Altcoins are dying and recover and waking up. Dying and most of them just staying dead, you know. You know what I mean? They just stay cooked, and this is not. This is very important. The close of the 2-week candle in one day is gonna be very, very important. This is very bad, man. This is very bad, and people don't know. You know, they just going higher. This could be the tariff can be the black swan, man. The tariff can be like swans, like black swans, and remember support. Anyway, let's look if someone here. Let's look. Prom. Oh boy. Thoughts on prom? Let's look on. You trading Ponzi's, man. Be very careful trading Ponzi's. This is a Ponzi, man. Volatile scam. A volatile scam. Absolute dog shit. That's my thoughts on it. Morning, CM. Do you ever sleep? Yeah, actually had 8 hours tonight, man. Went to sleep very early. Sleep like at 11. Woke up at 7. Just woke up, man. When I wake up, I cannot come back to sleep. Just can't, I don't know why. Drop a like, guys. Drop a question. Drop a hi. Say how you doing. Subscribe. Make the lives happy. What do we have here? So prom is a garbage. Now, look at the last shakeout. You could call it shakeout or flash crash on Bitcoin. Show you that all coins are Ponzi's. You can see that was the KASPA crash. They have a bigger KASPA crash, some on the perpetuals. Look at this. The KASPA, they are saying KASPA is the best coin. They solved the trilemma. Man, if the best coin in crypto, the most solid project, dump 80% on a little dump on Bitcoin, not so little, 10%, you should ask yourself, why the F do you want to hold Ponzi's, man? Never hodl, trade them, short them. By the way, get yourself Bitunix account, man. Now this could be the beginning of the bear market. You gotta have a Bitunix account because you can short crypto there, and the only way to make ROI in a bear market, because at some point the bear market will start, is short these Ponzi's. Get yourself the account, man. It's the best account in the world. There is nothing like Bitunix for trading and investing as well, man. Drop the link here on the chat. And yeah, show you the KASPA short. We had KASPA short from the October 9th. I told the members, hey, short it now. Price was 72. Hit all our targets. I know some people left a little runner. Anyway, all targets, man. Most people, you know what? 99.9% of people in crypto lost money on Friday. We did it. We didn't lose. We didn't lose. We actually made some. We actually made some. I had KASPA short. I had many shorts open. Few more shorts, man. Actually made money. That was amazing. That was amazing stuff. And yeah, man. This is we're gonna talk a little bit KASPA now. But look, and also gonna talk ZBCN, man. With ZBCN, we gotta talk about ZBCN. But man, this KASPA is in a bear market. We told you KASPA is in a bear market. Damn, where is my moving averages? Disappeared. Anyway, KASPA is in a bear market, man. And it's very, very bad, okay? Let me just put the moving average again, man. Moving average. Fuck. What? 50 and the 200 MA cross. So what's the problem? Oh, I'm on the weekly. All right, so let me just change it to red because I always work with the red on the 50. There we go. Now you can see this is the bear market. See the bear market? Above, sloping up, moving average, buy all the dips, trade it by breakouts, That was the bet. Actually, you know, the whole bull cycle of crypto, this bull cycle of crypto, KASPA was the most bullish coin because it had the most bullish market cycle and the longest. Now it broke that level here, and that was the bear market. It triggered, lost the 50-week MA, trigger bear market. This coin is dead, cooked below this. It's cooked. If it breaks above it, okay, man, go long. As long as it's below it, bear. It can go, man. It can go. It already tagged the 1 cent, man. It can do a complete retrace, man. This coin is look how extended it is. Still, price is now 5 cents. Okay, it already on the flash crash. It tagged the 1 cent, so it already telling you, hey, I'm going to 1 cent, man, in the coming months, weeks, and months, man. I'm going to 1 cent, man. It's inevitable. It's gonna come down and test this wick, this lower point of the wick, and then it's probably gonna go lower, man, before you see a bottom. Or maybe it will establish some kind of a bottom surrounding this, a 1 cent mark. Could be again, but it can definitely go there, man. This is a brutal bear market for KASPA. Hey, man, I heard a few exchanges stop loss did not trigger at the prices. Did you experience the issue? No, man, I trade on futures. Okay, so on futures, all my stops always being respected, always. But yeah, if you trade on spot, this kind of extreme moves, sometimes and very, very often on these extreme violent moves, or if you trade on the spot market, yeah, your stops will not be triggered. That's why we trade on futures market, and mainly we try to trade only the very, very liquid coins. So our stops always get triggered, man. So yeah, man, we had no issues with this. We have no problem with our stops not being triggered. Good morning, sir. Morning, Mr. UK. Cash price on perpetuals was 1 cent lower than on spot on the same exchange. That was weird. Made a 15% gain on my portfolio on the crash by buying cash and selling it almost at double price. Wow, that's amazing, man. Congrats, Crypto Joe. Crypto Joe is the best trader now. And actually, Crypto Joe, I think this is the guy. He's part of our elite service. So really, if you want to be like Crypto Joe was a KASPA hodler. We flipped his mind into dumping the rubbish coin back when KASPA was around 13 cents or something like that. Since then, he's been smashing the markets, going long, short, instead of losing all his capital holding the rubbish cash. If you're tired of holding Ponzi coins, join Elite, man. Change your life. Change your life, man. Look at Crypto Joe doing amazing. Wow. Man, you do better than me, man. I feel bad for cash hodlers. They are delusional. One of them told me last month cash will never go to 1 cent. I didn't think it would come this fast. Oh yeah, man. I told them. I told them. I told them it can go to 1 cent like back in August. August last year. Last year. I told them. They never listen, man. They are burying their heads in the sand and they are up for some serious trouble now. Horrible year is looking like coming for KASPA, man. Horrific year. Yeah, man. 2026 looks like KASPA is going to go into a bloodbath, man. But maybe we're wrong. Maybe we are wrong. Maybe we are wrong. All right, let's look on ZBCN a little bit. ZBCN. ZBCN triangle. It's still holding. Yeah, it's still holding the triangle. But this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good, my friend. You got rejection here, and here. It's all up to if Bitcoin next week gonna dump. Zedek will dump. And yeah, if you drop below the 200-day, that's the green line. That's bad. That's bad, and we might see a bloodbath on Zedek. Yeah, because remember, Zedek move with Bitcoin and with the whole cycle. If Bitcoin top, all coins are going to wrecked city. It is what it is. That's what happens. Sometimes you get outliers that making nice moves, but first they're gonna dump hard. Then maybe they're gonna rebound, But look at that. Let's look on the weekly chart here. Zebek, man, that's not looking good, man. Stochastic still in the bearish territories, man. No. Ugh. We'll see. If you get a crypto rebound, Zebek might save its head. For me, if it breaks above this level, I'm buying. Breaks above the 5.5, I'm buying. As long as it's below that level, I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying it. Could be a bloodbath. Smash the like, subscribe, man. Share it on your ex. Crypto Joe is almost a KASPA whale. Lol, thanks for saving me. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Hey, Mindset, can we see that Clash is doing? Can you pull up the chart? Clash. Sir, smash the like, Mr. Clash. What is Clash? Whew. Going nuclear. Going nuclear here. Oh my God, what a pump. The pump was so intense that the chart couldn't couldn't, digest the move. It just created a gap. Oh my god. What is this garbage, man? Clash. Clash. What? What is it? A meme coin? Yes, it's a meme coin. It's on Pump Fun. Well, man, thank you. I'm gonna watch this coin, but low volume. It's on Pump Swap. All the volume in Pump Swap. Maybe there is a nice volume on Mexi Futures. Not sure. I'll check it out, but this is very high risk, man. This, if I had some, I will dump the F out of it because it's a very volatile market now, dangerous market. You don't want to F it up. If you're up in profit, or take your profits, or make sure you have stops, hard stops under the lows here, because that could be, it can come back down all the way back down. This shit can come back all the way down. And remember, this let's call it what it is. This Ponzi, like they're all Ponzi's, man, is up. Oh my god, 200x. Is up to, man. If I had some, we'll sell it all, man. Take my money and go away, man. That's bad. What else do we have here? Dash. Oof. Oh boy, man. You don't want to be buying coins that Crypto Russ created, because Crypto Russ is probably a scammer which will dump on you, okay? Don't trust these creators of coins or YouTubers, man. It's gonna cost you everything. Let's look on Dash, man. Drop a question, drop a like. We'll wrap it up very soon. Yeah, Dash going nuclear now today. I actually had a position. I had a position here. We bought it here, had this pump, hit multiple targets on that pump. That was like a 40% gain. Look at it, very volatile, 40% gain. Then let me show you the 4-hour chart. It was a 40% gain on like Friday. Then it came back down, obviously with the manipulation in the markets, and now it's rebounding again. I don't have Dash anymore because I got stopped out on my trade in a beautiful profit. But yeah, if you have Dash, hold it to the moon, man. It's gonna change the world. It's gonna change the world, man. Now, yeah, but at the moment, man, for me, I'm not chasing this kind of massive candles, man. It's up on the 4-hour chart, 40%. They can dump it at any moment, So for me, but I don't know. Some people will buy this shit now. Whatever, man. If he's printing coins and you buying, you might be a baboon, man. Rumors going around, even CG sold his CAS on this dump. Yeah, CG already dumped his CAS. Actually, I think he dumped his CAS before. We're gonna do a video on the KASPA con artists. We're gonna show you all the KASPA con artists alive. Probably we'll try. There is a lot of them, and yeah, man, they are all cooked. Swap my CAS for Dash. Best move I made all week. Good for you, man. Good for you. What else do we have here? Let's look on X a little bit more. Yeah. Disbelief, BTC leg up again before end of the year. Yeah. Let's see. Another crystal ball. If we don't pump to all-time high next week, what? It's market manipulation's fault. It's the exchanges trying to liquidate us. It's everyone's fault but ours. What? Who's this clown, man? Oof. China says it'll stand firm on US tariffs. We don't want war, but we're not scared. Oof, who is this guy? Blah blah blah. Of course, bear trap again. They come up with this nonsense. We are here. They say now we are here. You know, they were saying we are here in April. So this thing is never moving. You know, the time frame never moving. Unbelievable clowns, man. Unbelievable clowns, man. Look at that. Super Bro saying 157 consecutive closes above 100K. The longer the base, the higher in space. Show you what this clown is referring to. All right. He's referring to this. You know that Bitcoin is closing above 100K for how many days is saying? 157 consecutive days. Yeah, it makes sense, you know, since July. Let's see. See this stuff. Consecutive days. That's 100 day in my count. Ah, okay. From here, he's counting it from here, maybe. What a clown. Anyway, I think he lost in math, you know. He missed the primary school math classes, but man, he's saying this is a base, okay? Whatever. But, he might say this is a base or this whole thing is a base. But, you know, if you look at it like that, you know, this is a consolidation at the moment. It might be a base if it goes higher. But, 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 but if it lose that level next week or the following week, whatever, or in November, if it lose the 107, stay below the 107, there is a risk of a top. And if it's a top, the major indicators on the monthly and on the weekly will flip bearish. And then there is a risk of a cycle top. Okay. Most people, they don't believe it, but it can be, man. It can be. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Man, I don't follow YouTubers, man. Do you think I don't have a life, man? I don't need these clowns in my head, you know. I'm a trader, man. If you are a YouTuber, you're looking for like YouTube garbage, that's not the place, man. I'm a trader. We do not use Patreon anymore. We dumped Patreon. Patreon is a scam. They take too much taxes from the creators. We moved to WAP. That's the WAP. I'll drop you the link. Is in my bio and also on the description, man. You can go ahead and have a look, man. It's very simple to look at it. You see, that's the WAP. Check it out, man. Unbelievable service. We've been super profitable. We've been super profitable, man, for this year in total and also in October. Probably the only service that actually didn't took a massive loss since Friday and actually made some gains. Yes, made some gains. Check out. I drop you the link. This is the link. wap.com/elite VIP. You can click on that one, and it will take you to our landing page. You have the VIP. You have the trade alerts. If you want only the trade alert service, you can take it out. But yeah, man, it's dirt cheap comparing to what you get, Mr. Trillion XD. Check it out, man. And again, we are proud if it's gonna trigger a bear now, man. We're probably the only service that will actually make ROI for its members. because we're gonna make, regardless, if Bitcoin go down, we short Ponzi's. We're gonna short them all, man. Short them all. Man, we shorted CAS. We even, I had a short on XRP that triggered. I had short on Wall. I had short on OM. I had short, man. I had many shorts deep in the money. So it's the best. You don't, whatever you do, Mr. Trillion XD. Take my advice. If you buy any membership, make sure the guy that run the membership is a trader and is not a stupid hodler. Whatever membership you buy, because you have many, all these YouTubers, they all have their own Patreon or rubbish service that they tell all their followers, hey, buy these coins and hold them till 2027, 2028, 2030. Total nonsense. They're telling their audience to hold into a crypto bear market, which is pending. And they're going to lose everything. They're going to lose everything. They're going to lose 99.9% of their funds. 100%. I'm telling you, 100. So whatever you do, if you join a service, make sure it's a trading service that they teach you also how to short, because the trade, if Bitcoin top, the trade will be short crypto, not long crypto. Obviously, you're going to have a period that you can long, when the Bitcoin bounces, a counter trend bounces, but the big trend is going to flip bear once the Bitcoin top. Let's see when it's going to happen. I don't know, but we're going to keep you posted when we have the evidence. That's not looking good, man. That's not looking good. This is, if you look on charts a lot, like I do, that's not how base looks, okay? If you look on the basis of Bitcoin, you can see here, Bitcoin is super scammy now with the ETFs. They destroyed it. But you can see here you had like a base, and it was long. It was long, and it was not really it held support. So it all comes to support and resistance. If it loses this support, it's over. And it's gonna be scary, man. If it loses this support, it might be over. If it loses the 50-week MA, it's gonna be what KASPA did. You remember, KASPA lost the 50-week, and that was it. If it loses the 50-week, that's gonna be extremely bearish for Bitcoin, and it's probably gonna be a bear market. It's probably gonna go to a bear market, man. All right, so and look at it. This is very, very. If you look on the big picture, look at all these bases of Bitcoin. You have this base, the big ones. You have this big one. Okay, you can say this one as well. That was another base here. That was a base, which can be like, you can draw it like this, like a bull flag. So all these bases you had already, and you had another one here. Okay, so you already had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one as well. Okay, this one as well. Okay, this little bull flag from the summer, from June. Another one. Okay, so it's extended as F, and they want now, all these clowns, they want now another base. Yeah, we shall see if it's another base, man. For me, it looks very bearish. Looks like we can top out here. If you look at this log scale, look at this trend line here. Look at this trend line. Show you the smaller time, the 1 day. Look at it. If that's not concerning you, I don't know what's concerning you, man. That's very, very poor performance. Look, from 2025, okay? That was the peak in January 2025. Price was 106. The peak in May was 112. You see only 6K difference 6 months in, like 5 months in the year. Then it went higher, to July to 120. Okay, so look, the mighty Bitcoin made another, what was it like? What was it here? 106 or what? Let me see 1 second, man. That was 111. Okay, so it went only 10K, like 10% to create this marginally higher high. Then it went a bit higher to 124. Man. And then it went to 125, 126. Marginally higher highs. It's a topping signal. It's a topping signal. Will it be the top? I don't know. All the YouTubers telling you it's not the top. You know, they're telling you it's not the top. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If it loses support, I'm gonna flip extremely bearish on Bitcoin. I'm gonna go short altcoins, a lot of altcoins. Might even take a Bitcoin short. And yeah, if it loses the 100,000, that's it. So game over, man. Game over, man. Triple top looks cooked. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look cooked. Triple bearish divergence on the BTC. Have Michael Saylor working on McDonald's. Yeah, man. And we told people the MSTR. The MSTR chart. The MSTR chart, in my opinion, triggered a bear market already. It's below the 50-week MA. This was the writing. The writing was all the wall, man. Once MSTR broke below the 50-week back in September, that was the red flag for me, you know. And we've been like cautiously, we actually been kind of skeptic about Bitcoin once this MSTR broke below, and that's probably now. Like, if MSTR continue next week, it will pull back Bitcoin with it. It will pull back Bitcoin with it because it's the Bitcoin proxy, you know. And if MSTR start dumping hard, and Michael Saylor need to start liquidating his Bitcoin to offset the losses on the MSTR garbage, oh boy, it's gonna unwind a massive sell-off in Bitcoin. Bitcoin gonna get thrown out of the window, man. Bitcoin can go on a nasty bear market. They're telling you, oh, Bitcoin will never go in a bear market because Michael Saylor is buying Meta Planet, all these clowns, you know, with the GATs, you know. But what if they're gonna start selling? Okay, the institutions sell as well, you know. Once MSTR starts selling, it's over. Bitcoin is cooked. Bitcoin will go on a bloodbath. And again, remember, Bitcoin is the best trade of pretty much ever. You know, you just need to be buying low and sell high. You know, buying low, and once after it's correcting, you know, 80%, 70%, every 4 years doing that. Okay, so there is a very high probability it's gonna do that again. Okay, very high probability, extremely high probability. So if, let's say, topping out here, all you need to do for making the best trade of your life is wait for it to collapse 70, 80%, then buy at the low and sell at the end of the 4 years, the next 4 year cycle. That's how it goes, man. It's a well-known trade. It's a mega trade of whales, you know, all around the globe. You know, they're all buying on the same time and they're all selling on the same time. And everybody know that, man. And people are all the time, they're surprised. How can it be? How can it be? What are you looking on the chart, man? Like, it's obvious. So, you know, and once Bitcoin topping out, these whales that they're buying here, what do you think they're doing? They're not only selling, they're also shorting the F out of it. So they multiply their wallets by the bear market bottom. Sorry, they already have more capital, and then they start accumulating DCA. They DCA into the bottoms. They create the bottoms. Get me? So we follow the whales. We move with the whales, and we actually trade shitcoins, and we're gonna print ROIs in the bear market. I believe the bear market will be much better than this bull market for me within the last, 2 years of the bull market, because this bull market was very nasty for altcoins. It was not like 2021. And the bear market, I think, will wipe altcoins completely. It's going to be deleting the altcoin market. A lot of them are going to disappear. And the opportunity here is to short them, man. Short them, man. Make bling bling. The bling bling. Bling bling, man. That's the only way. 250K, man. No, not gonna happen. It's cooked, man. It's looking cooked. But the same way long as got wrecked, shorts will be. You don't know. It depends. First of all, what are you talking about? Second of all, if the Bitcoin trigger a bear, you want to short. Again, we're not shorting with leverage or longing with leverage. Me, I don't use leverage. I don't need leverage. The only people that get cooked in this market, that's people that use leverage, because they liquidate you. You have liquidation price. Exchanges pull them down, liquidate you, and you're cooked. All the baboons with the leverage, they get cooked. So okay, now once Bitcoin trigger a bear, we short, no leverage. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy, no biggie, man. Just like a swing trade. It's a swing trade. Whenever there is a big dump, you guys switch bearish. When it pumps, you guys switch bull. Well, that's what the market. That's what it says. Moving with the markets, man. King David. Maybe Clown David. Smash the likes, man. Smash the likes. BTC will get 140K, 180K. Okie dokie. We'll see about that. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like. If you want to join VIP, stop losing money. You lost all your money already. Join VIP. Start bling bling. Start the bling bling, man. Join VIP. Change your life.